bit of a random equip thing here. What do you mean by that? Just like that the stuff is random. It's mostly that I think this like sword seems nuts in these green red elf decks, and Fervent Champion seems like a good card to play. The deck playing 4 swords is the thought here. Think Frenzy is better than Hazoret? No, it gets you tutor. I think this is a keep. Only green source is awkward. We have 3 elves in play by turn 2. Oh, my opponent is conceding. Maybe trying to like conceal their tech for Atlanta. Yeah, round 1 bye in a league. Let's go. Castle Lock Dwayne. Pretty sure just play Bonecrusher this turn. Sword to be, obviously very nice with Javier, like immediately game winning top deck. Although, not sure what they're doing over there. I've been having a lot of fun with Pioneer. Pioneer's been good. Thoughts on last mono green list? I don't know. There's more to be done with mono green, for sure. I hate this card so much. This is my least favorite card ever. It's just so bad. Although maybe better here. Immediately, it's just not good. Oh, this is crew 4. Citadel again, maybe. Yeah, I guess their block on the Mystic is maybe good enough to not attack with it for 1. It's close though. This card just gets suggested so much and is just so dopey, so underpowered. So I probably don't play Stomping Ground or Llanowar Elves because I have Copter and Fable in my deck. Although I also have Jegantha. Yeah, I guess because of Jegantha we'll play these. Dude, Chariot looks nuts. Yeah, if you're playing mono red, Aetherborn can be good, but you also just like lightning strike it or whatever a lot of the time. Elder Gargaroth, huh? So stomp them, play Bonecrusher, crew. They're dead. Wait, were they dead? They go up to 13. Block here. They're taking... Yeah, they're dead. I've played Chariot before. I had my mono green sideboard too. Akroan War Steel Gargaroth is kind of weird. I guess it's not a tapped creature. I have Sword to get through the Gargaroths. I'm just going to run it back. I don't know. Their deck looks weird. Just going to run them over. Okay, well, we have a Fable in our hands, so how bad could it be? Tap their creatures and vehicles. Very cool. Slowbro at the 41. Thank you. Welcome back. I maybe own Chariots. I think I was going to play them at the Atlanta LCQs or... At some point I considered playing the card. I can't remember when that was. Do you think a Delirium deck could be good and ever be good in Pioneer? Or is it too clunky? Well, like, what's your payoff? Is it just Imracool? Because like it seems like it's probably better to play Imracool in like a mono green style shell. Glissa. Our swords are looking... Or will be looking pretty good if we can ever draw one. Love to steal this. I would kind of like to maybe Stomp plus play second Fervent Champion. Seems like it's probably just always going to be better to Fable, hit with the Copter. Emrakul Ishkanab, a Toolbox to Traverse. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, like those decks were like okay in Standard. People have been obsessed with Traverse ever since, but Traverse is very slow, very easily telegraphed. It's just like not like the card quality there is just not really where you want it to be, in my opinion. You steal Glissa, you can leap Akroan War. Holy shit! Remove the counters from Akroan War. That's so nuts. Oh, but they just Glissa my Fable. Oh, sorry, that doesn't change that though, I guess. Get in with the Copter first. Yeah, Gliss is a really cool card. Okay. Well-timed Terra Sunder. Another Aetherborn. Have I been too quick to judge this card? So probably have to pump the brakes a little bit. This Castle Locthwain's looking pretty relevant too. Have to double stomp this. Not sure how telegraphed this line was. Down to 5. They got a card in their hand. See if it's a relevant one. Doesn't seem to be. Now I go sword. Equip. Leave the Copter, the Spectre, the Copter on defense. We had Stomping Ground, Fervent Champion, so I could shock in the Stomping Ground to play both. Seems okay. Maybe better to just like commit to taking the 2. Life total is not the highest. But also kind of like incentivizes my opponent to attack with both, which is kind of better for me. Oh shit. Yeah, move the sword. Does anybody in the chat want me to move the sword? Captain with the tier 1. Thank you. Welcome back. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, we'd have to have drawn a Akroan War here. So if I had moved the sword, I'd be at 5, and I could potentially draw out of this. But I'm just stuck in the draw step. So I get to I play this, equip, trigger, 4 times. No way they block if you attack. I mean, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, we can pay out. Sorry for not paying out the prediction. We can do that. I don't think there's any like random ways to get out of this. Yeah, just gotta go to game 3. Yeah, I guess we could hit 2 lands of Akroan War, sure. Let's bring in the extra Akroan War. His card seems really good here. Bonecrusher seems like it doesn't kill a lot. It kills their Paradise Druids, I guess. My attack was just the 3/3 to Akroan. I mean, the other one is like we can play 2 lands and still cast Akroan War, get to dig deeper. We have to hit 2 lands, I guess. Mulligan. Sneep. Prediction paid out. Maybe I should like put back not the land in case they kill my elf, but I mean I can still play this. Fable seems bad. Fable's the best card in the format. I think you just never cut it. I don't know. Yeah, Fable's just the best card in Pioneer. It seems ridiculous to feel like you want to trim it ever. Most lists have moved to cutting Fable. Could you speak to like why the hell they do that? Let's grab both copters, I think. Seems so weird to cut Fable in your like 8 elf green red deck. But I'm not, I'm not the Pioneer guy. I'm not that guy. So trade this for the Aetherborn. And then I think I just equip onto the reflection. It's like it's kind of hard for them to kill it since they need like a non-fatal push, right? If they have a disenchant, I want to block anyways because like if they kill a sword. Okay. Fable is crazy amount of value, but is really slow. It's not really slow. It's very good on turn 2. Doesn't help you win much against the very slow decks or very fast decks. It's only good in mid-range mirrors, which aren't super prevalent. Yeah, I don't know. But with Peace and Love, this all sounds like a lot of excuses to not play Fable. But I also could just be very wrong again. If I'm very wrong, I apologize. So they don't get to exile anything, right? Because this doesn't have that name. If I recall correctly, the idea is boats win like an aggro deck. I mean, yeah, I would still say this is an aggro deck. I'm gonna play Fable. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so hard to not play that card in your deck in Pioneer. Like, just in general. Where do I put back that land? It is I do like the swords a lot that they just turn your elves into pretty reasonable threats. One's got 3 cards in their hand. Hopefully they play a creature that enters the battlefield tapped. Mosswood Dread Knight, huh? Yeah, like the fact that they have to go for the throat my elf is kind of cool. Maybe they'll Thoughtseize me. Plays Boseiju. And then they don't play this. So they have another removal spell up, I guess. I feel like they would just still want to play this, though. I'm kind of confused. Might end up turning this into like a tune with Aether or something. Okay, so they meet for 4. They make a food. Probably sack the 3/3 for a land there here. We'll see what we get to see what we draw at least. But also, if I can equip, I can maybe hit them with the sword. Seems close. So I'm taking 7. Fine. Equip and attack seems better. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like out top decking them so much. I have so much value. Like they have 1 card in their hand. I'm like happy to trade Chariot for Cottage here. I just like am already ahead in the long game. And also like if we just brick, we're so upset. Yeah, I think if they spend 4 mana on this, that's kind of okay. If they like food push, this is okay also. Okay, 1 card in their hand. +2/+2. If we hit a land off the sword, then we get to play Chariot, which is nice. I guess I have to be untapped to get another Copperline Gorge. Or a creature land. Yeah, we did. That's okay though, because now we have Gruul Copter up. Just take 3 here. Was move swords to elves better than Copter? I don't think so. Like I'm probably gonna crew this Copter this turn. I'm not sure how like it's they don't maybe though. Stutter's so bad today. Okay, let's leave the elf back. I may want to play another Chariot post combat. I guess that's almost never happening. But I have a few cards I could draw into. Okay. Let's discard the other Copter. They can block with Cottage. Yeah, I'm okay if they block with Cottage and don't do anything else with their mana. Maybe I didn't need to send in with this cat. But now I do the Bonecrusher and get really rewarded. Another Bonecrusher. Alright, feeling pretty good. Just taking 3. Odd or even? Even. Exiled Mosswood Dread Knight. Seems like an easy Chariot equip. Like I said, maybe Bonecrusher is better. Yeah, I could have gone Bonecrusher Elf and then also equipped and crewed Copter. Yeah, sorry, I played a little too fast there. I'll equip onto the Chariot though, since this like push doesn't kill this, push does kill the Copter. The end. Okay, didn't play around the end. Glad I don't have the any, or I guess I have 1 more Chariot that they could use it to kill, but we get to put them to 2 and we have a Stomp in our hand. Was skeptical see the value of Huntsman. Surprised it's not played all in standard. Yeah, maybe it should be. Maybe it should be. Isn't best line attack with Chariot plus Copter, kill with Stomp? Yeah. Gruul Copter, I see. Hand's pretty awkward if they kill my elf. And let's mulligan this one. This hand's a lot better. Yeah, then we just put back the second elf, and then if they kill it, we go Copter and the Huntsman. May go Copter and the Huntsman anyways. We'll see what we draw. Are we playing the Mirror? My opponent's also got Jegantha. And I'm gonna play this Fable. It's slow as bad. It's only good and blah 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 blah. Copium. Play Fable probably. Its Fable is so slow. It's like it's a 2-drop in this deck. Okay, so this is more traditional boats. Probably a bad matchup actually. They seem like they just kind of go over the top of me. Although we do have okay, never mind. We have 4 red-green swords, huh? So the red-green swords are kind of nice in this matchup. Why is it called both? I used to play like 4 Sky Sovereign just like as a fair card. I don't think they do anymore, but that was why. Yeah, Akroan War seems pretty important. I agree. Yeah. Not feeling great. Sorry, I meant to float a mana, then sack this, grab Hazoret. Am I still grabbing Hazoret? I think so. Get out from underneath it, but sacking this I think makes sense with the Akroan War trigger coming. And I can still crew the Copter. I guess let's crew the Copter on offense here. Is part 2 of Green Saga have that much text in the deck? Grabbing Bonecrusher / a land if you need it / Hazoret / Champ for sword seems good enough for me. Okay, so we have a really cool line here where we can just go to second main phase without having to attack with Hazoret. You could accrued Copter in response to the trigger to stack. Yeah, I know. I definitely said I meant to tap creature before the trigger went off. And then have the Hazoret able to block next turn. The Frillback. When it enters, you may play green up to 3 more times. Destroy artifact or enchantment, gain 4. Can they destroy all my enchantments here? Okay, just kill this. Okay. So I get my beast back next turn. I should have kept my elf. I think that was a punt. Now I can't get my hand empty. Guess have to do that, of course. Okay, so we play Fervent Champ and just cast Bonecrusher. We lose our Reflection, we lose our Elf, and we get our Beast back. And they have a lot more cards in hand than me. But Hazoret seems pretty strong here. We're definitely ahead on board. Consider Dino for mono green. It doesn't look very good, I think. Could be better than I think. Like the disenchant mode is situational, and like neither other mode is that good. Okay. Whoa, my turn. Still this probably. So I can give it self-haste. So it's 3, 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 18. So I attack with everything, they block with the elf, untap and kill me with Lair. What is Akroan War for? It's just insane. The card's so dumb. It's also like our removal spell, kind of. So let's attack like this. Yeah, answer to Shieldred is really nice. It lines up so well against Shieldred. Okay. Interesting that they're trading here, not chumping, but I guess that's good for me because it doesn't seem like they're that likely to try to kill me next turn. Oh, I was dead. Okay. I may be still dead. They remember to float their mana. Yeah, if they just get a land, they can kill me with Lair. Thrill Seeker also kills me. Okay. Yeah, drawing a sword would have been nice. Likely a good mirror breaker, but obviously, you know, still just a mirror. Go down on Huntsman's. Yeah, Thrill Seeker looked pretty good. Maybe it's better than Hazoret. Although I think it's not as good in my deck because of the swords, right? That was the idea. You're unable to one attack change at all. You're winning, but one attack changed at all. Yeah, I just... The Bonecrusher was like... It's not really on my radar there. I mean, the attack was greedy F cap. It wasn't that bad, I think. I'll need to chill a little bit, to be honest. I gotta mulligan this, I think. Yeah. Close hand. If that was a dual land, I think we could keep. Some your problems. Kind of close between putting back Bonecrusher or the other elf. Let's, I think, put back the other elf. I wonder if it was ever right to put back the Chariot. Because this is going to happen a lot of times where we get to play another elf on this turn. Or now playing NT can be pumped by Fervent Champ. Oh, I didn't know that. That makes me a lot more excited about it. Alright, 2 more elves where that came from. Double Copperline Gorge. Our pathway should just be Conclusion Forest. I mean, look at my opponent's hand here. Like, they've taken 3 damage from their forest already. Forest is like, it is a very tough card sometimes. I think we play Bonecrusher crew with Bonecrusher. Like, I don't think you want to play more. I wouldn't play more than like 1 or 2 Conclusion Forests. Okay, so this trade leaves me up a cat, I guess. Can never win unless I draw my own. Guess I should probably just be attacking with all my cats this turn, since I have to attack with them next turn anyways. Although the copters are kind of nice to get around Akroan War because they just don't die to the last chapter. Yeah, Akroan War's so messed up. It would have been nice to draw a sword at some point in the red-green mirror. They also make it necessary so you could choose. Yeah, but when you crew the copters, they still die. Jegantha in hand. That's very big news. So hit me for 6. I'm actually I'm like actually ahead now. I'm gonna lose these 2 creatures. I guess I'm gonna get in for 2 more damage by playing this pre-combat with my Bonecrusher coming back. I don't think I need another blocker. Getting in for 8 is super good because then I have 6 flying in the air next turn. How did I mold a 5 and get a Akroan War and still be ahead? Oh, we lose the 3/3, right? Gosh. Was there another way to do this? I mean, still getting them to 6 with 2 Copters is maybe still just correct. And I'm in a spot where if I draw a land, I can channel Sokenzan. If I draw a creature, I can crew. I can also crew in response to Huntsman's Revenge, and I guess get another creature. I suppose now I'm not sacrificing. So I probably just should have crewed with both 1/1s, but yeah. Yeah, Mirrex also is a 1/1. Okay. Sack the giant, but for what? Didn't seem like that was correct. Yeah, but even just sacking the giant for a land was good enough for a win. Wow, I kind of can't believe we mulled to 5 and got a Akroan War and still won. And then we also still haven't showed them a sword this whole match. Alright, gonna mulligan this. Alright, keep. Hopefully not too slow on the draw. They keep their 7, of course. Maybe it'll be too slow. Take it for sure. This card is pretty good. I wonder if it's better than Huntsman's Revenge. Maybe it is. Uh-oh. So I'm taking 7. Akroan War does not stabilize. Run over. Tough. I think we'll call the stream here. Obviously, it could be nice to get a couple more matches, but I'm pretty hungry, and I think I'm also committed to playing Pioneer and Modern Challenge tomorrow. Let me look at the time. What time the Pioneer Challenge starts? Oh, there's a Pioneer Challenge in an hour. I think I can play that. Okay, so tomorrow the Modern Challenge starts at.